Guys, at this point, I think football legends should give Arsenal a break. Yes, at this point of the season, I think it's high time Premier League football legend, most especially the Manchester United legend, give Mikel Arteta and the Arsenal players some break. Former Manchester United legend Paul Scoles has actually come out to tell the whole world that Arsenal will be the worst Premier League title winner if eventually they go all the way to win the 2025-26 Premier League title. Why? Because none of the Arsenal forward are actually firing from all cylinders. Yes, because none of the Arsenal forward are actually firing from all cylinders at this moment. And as if that is not enough, former Liverpool defender, the own goal machine that we all know, Jamie Carragher, has also come out that Arsenal cannot win the Premier League title because none of their forward can be included in the Premier League best 11 of the season. That a team like that cannot win the Premier League title. Come on. This is pure sea finish. This is what we call sea finish in Nigeria. Please, if you are not a Nigerian, I don't think you understand this. This is actually what we call sea finish. Okay, but the same Arsenal that they say will be recorded as the worst Premier League title winner if they eventually go all the way to win the Premier League title this season are the ones still sitting at the top of the table in the UEFA Champions League. The UEFA Champions League group phase actually came to conclusion yesterday evening, last night. Yes, it came to a conclusion last night. And Arsenal are comfortably seated at the first spot. At the first spot. That is to say that in Europe, Arsenal are the best team in Europe. But yet, in England, Manchester United legend said that Arsenal are not playing good football. But a lot of them has forgotten so fast how Arsenal used to play beautiful football, clinical football, neat football, tiki-taka back then. But they cannot compete for the Premier League title. But for the past 3 seasons, now that Arsenal are being crucified for not playing good football, they have been coming second in the Premier League. And last season, they went as far as the semi-final of the UEFA Champions League. Yet, Arsenal are not playing good football. And can I bust your head? They say that if Arsenal go all the way to win the Premier League title this season, they will be recorded as the worst Premier League title winner ever. That simply means that the Premier League clubs are not actually doing well, are not actually in good form, right? Okay, let's go back to the UEFA Champions League. Do you know that out of the UEFA Champions League top 18 that will be qualifying to the round of 16 automatically, that will not play the Champions League playoff? Do you know that 5 Premier League clubs are in that top 8? Yes, we have Arsenal there, we have Liverpool there, we have Tottenham there, we have Manchester City there, and we have Liverpool there. That is 5. Only Newcastle will be playing the playoff. And if Newcastle eventually won that playoff, that is to say that the Premier League will have 6 clubs at the knockout stage. Yes, if Newcastle went ahead to win their playoff, that simply means that the Premier League will have 5 clubs at the round of 16 of the UEFA Champions League, which we all know that the 6 of them, or 5 at least, will qualify to the quarterfinal. And yet, somebody is telling us that if Arsenal eventually win the Premier League this season, they'll be recorded as the worst team ever to win the Premier League title. Oh my God. See, this thing is actually going beyond banter. Because you can't tell me that something that have not been working for you for some good years now, you can't change it. If you have been playing a very good football and it's not working for you, you are not winning title with it. Is it anything bad in changing your style of play to see if you can be able to achieve something with it? My people, even if it is corner, all our goals are coming from corner kick, from free kick, and all of that. And at the end, we are able to lay hand on one title, whether the Premier League or the UEFA Champions League. Is it not better than playing a quality football, a free-flowing football, and at the end of the season, you will not lay your hand on anything? See, sometimes people leave their own problem at home and go out there, to try and see how they can solve other people's problems. Meanwhile, they have their own big problem at home. I don't see any reason why Paul Scoles will leave his dear Manchester United that have a lot of problems on their head. They are not playing in they are not playing in Europe, they are not playing a Carabao Cup, they are not playing FA Cup. And the Premier League, we all know that Manchester United cannot finish fourth. They cannot qualify to the UEFA Champions League. Forget the fact that they are occupying the fourth position now. They will not play this UEFA Champions League next season. Instead of them to see how they can solve Manchester United problem, big problem, they are there killing themselves over Arsenal. See, I've been saying this and I'll continue saying it. If Arsenal eventually win this Premier League title, a lot of football legends will go down. Oh. A lot of football legends, will be upset that Arsenal win the Premier League. Honestly, that is the level of hatred they have for Arsenal. If Arsenal eventually win this season Premier League title, honestly, a lot of Manchester United legends will go blind, go blind and go deaf, because the level of hatred they have for Arsenal is out of this world. I believe that people like Gary Neville, people like Paul Scoles, Evra, most of these guys will not eat well if Arsenal eventually win the Premier League title, because the level of hatred these guys have for Arsenal is out of this world, and it's not supposed to be so. What is actually the bone of contention between Manchester United and Arsenal? What are they dragging for? They already have won 20 Premier League titles. Arsenal just have 14. They have 3 Champions League titles. Arsenal have none. So what is the bone of contention between Manchester United and Arsenal? Why is it that they don't want Arsenal to achieve anything, to win anything in their lifetime? But you know what they say? Man proposes, God disposes. Their hatred for Arsenal cannot actually stop Arsenal from winning anything tangible. Honestly, their hatred for Arsenal cannot actually stop them from winning anything tangible. So, Manchester United legend, Paul Scoles, Jamie Carragher, Gary Neville, you say that if Arsenal win this year Premier League title, it will be recorded as the worst Premier League winner ever, right? Then, so be it. Because your team, Manchester United, cannot stop it from happening.